What is up, guys? Today I'm filming a productive day in my life vlog. If you're new, subscribe, like this video, comment, check out my other videos, like and comment them as well. Check out my socials, they're all linked down below. My TikToks, my Etsy, my Depop, and my Instagrams. Everything will be linked down below. And turning notifications. So, and if you're not following them, you're missing out. Just in the vlogging mood today because I just feel like I need to get on my game. What I'm gonna do today, obviously, I'm gonna be doing laundry because it's Sunday. Sundays is kind of like my chore days, low-key. I want to shampoo my carpets today because I try to do it once a month. But hot in here, I forgot to turn on the AC. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you the recent updates of what's been going on. So I drove with my instructor. It's like I'm gonna be almost done with driving with him. Like I think I need like 1 or 2 sessions with him and then I can start driving, doing my own thing. Days ago I drove with him and it was at like 11 in the morning. Like normally I go at like 1:30 to my appointments because that's when it starts, but like for some reason on Friday it was a totally different time. The same day I had to drop off Wolf at his drop-off appointment, and so before that, so surprisingly we got there on time. I was actually kind of worried about that because he's always driving people because that's what he does. But so I get there and then he tells me, and also they started taking my temperatures over there again. I thought that was kind of interesting, but I also realized that the cases are going up again because people are not wearing masks anymore. I mean, I still wear them wherever I go. Like I don't really, I'm not trying to like catch anything. Started taking my temperature. So as he was taking my temperature, he was like, oh, I left my phone and wallet at the other driving school on the east side. And I was like, so are you gonna drive me there? And he was like, no, you're gonna drive me there. And I was like, I'm gonna drive you there? What do you mean I'm gonna drive you there? I never drove that far. And then he's like, well, you need to learn anyways. You need to be out driving. You're getting good at driving, so you need this exposure. And so he's like, we're literally doing the same things we've been doing this whole time. It's just in a different area. So I was like, okay. You know, I was still freaking out. Like I had to I felt like I was gonna shit my pants because I was just like scared. But honestly, like it was like a 20-30 minute drive with him. Like it wasn't even like that. It felt kind of fast, you know, since he talks so much that it kind of goes by fast. So, you know, I was honestly nervous because I never drove that far, but I was like, I really need this type of exposure. Like I was telling myself in my head, I was like, I need this type of exposure because I'm tired of driving in neighborhoods. Like I'm honestly like outgrown that. Like it's over, it's done. Like now I need to be on the local roads and shit because, ooh, I need to shave today. That's also on the list because every Sunday I try to save because everything starts growing out on a Sunday. I need that type of exposure. I've been really tired of driving in neighborhoods because it's like I kind of already know the ins and outs. I already know the rules. Like I've kind of already had them embedded in my head because he said it so many times to me. In the car, and then he talks to me about how to get out because every time I get out where the school is, there's a huge hill. Like it's like up here, like here's the parking spots right here, and then up here is a hill and it's like this, and then there's more parked cars over here, and then there's stuff to go into like groomers and then the school and then other stuff. So there's a huge hill, so you can't really like brake unless you see a car coming, and then you just kind of have to go back into the spot until the person passes. But it's a very kind of high hill for such a small parking space that it kind of intimidates me every time I come out. But every time I come out, it's never like, I always feel like I overthink it. But a lot of construction. I went from going through 2 lanes to 1 lane at some point. I got cut off because my reaction time was too slow at that one point. Normally it's pretty fast, but like when I'm hungry, I guess my reaction time is slow. And there was like this, we went to this like area where he told me that it was like the most dangerous intersection in El Paso, and it was well, I don't really go through there a lot, but there's a lot of construction over there and a lot of crazy drivers over there, and I drove through that and it wasn't even bad. It's just I hate going over there because a lot of people just forget how to drive over there sometimes. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I overthink things a lot, and then when I do it, I'm like, oh, it wasn't even that bad. Like, why am I tripping now? I think it's just the anticipation. And then there was this part where we saw like a person, there was like an ambulance like across the street from us, and there was like, I guess people crashed because they weren't paying attention, and you know, I was looking at it for 2 seconds, and then he was like, hey, don't look at that, you're gonna get yourself worked up. And then under the same breath he was like, oh, I got in a car accident yesterday. And I just was like, the only word that came out of my mouth was oh, because I was just like, I wanted to nervous laugh, but I was just like, this is not the time, let me try to control it for once. And I was just kind of like, what the hell, like, you tell me not to worry about car accidents and stuff like that, but then you tell me that I got in a car, like that you got in a car accident, you know? Like, no, that's just gonna make me feel worse. I don't really like hearing about car accidents, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, no, I know a few people that really like hearing about car accidents, and I'm related to them, but it seemed like everything was okay from the 2 seconds I glanced over at them. It seemed like everyone was fine, which I'm glad about, because I don't want to see anything else other than that. But so it's like, I wasn't feeling weird about it, I was just in shock that I drove this far, is what I'm saying. And so like, then when I got to the school, he was telling me that like before, like, he thought he was gonna have enough time to get a haircut, go eat before we do our session, I guess. And so like, when I drop him off in the place to get his stuff, and then he goes into the haircut place, and I thought I was gonna have to wait for him to get his haircut, because he looked like he was about to go in there and get his haircut like he told me that he wanted to do. And then he comes out, I think he was asking if there's like slots, like the window wasn't open, I wasn't like eavesdropping, but it seemed like from what I saw, it looked like he was asking if there was like availability. And then when I was leaving the school, this old lady was super mad at me for some reason. You know, I was looking at her, she was looking at me, and we were kind of just looking at each other crazy because she missed her turn to get in, where, because it's like a very small plaza thing, there's only 4 things, and there's 2 ways to get in and 2 ways to get out. So she missed her turn to get in, so she was trying to get in where I was getting out, and there was no room for her, and it was a bigger truck. Like, I was driving a very small car and she was in like an SUV, and she was like at her window, like not saying any words, but just like doing those gestures, like very aggressive gestures. And she was mad because she missed her turn, and she was trying to blame it on me. And I thought at first it was my fault, but then he was like, no, it wasn't your fault, she just missed her turn. And because I remembered that I used both of those ways to get in and get out, so it's like, I don't know how you missed that. She noticed that she couldn't get in. He was kind of, the instructor was like talking to her, but he couldn't hear her, and he was getting mad because obviously he was getting mad at me, so he was kind of like protecting me from what was going on. And like, she realized that she couldn't get in, so she went back into the lane, the traffic, and I didn't see her ever again. But she just drove off like very angrily. I thought it was the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It wasn't even a bad drive, like it was very simple, it was just very quick. It seemed like he was talking to me about how he's been driving since he was 13 years old, and that he used to drive his mom to work when he was 13 and stuff like that. And I thought it was very interesting. Like, I only really started consistently driving this year, and honestly I don't really regret it. I mean, The next place I want to drive to is the gym, because I want to go at least 2 or 3 times a week. And the way my dad goes is like the back ways, and it doesn't even seem that bad. Also forgot to mention, you guys, that I did list some new stuff on my Depop last night, and I also put some stuff on like sale. Some stuff are on sale because they didn't have enough traction, so I put them on sale. So make sure you check that out, because I want those gone. That was like one of the important things I wanted to say in the video, because I was gonna take some pictures in here. Like this dress that I had barely worn, and it was like this blue and white dress that I was gonna use for sleeping, but I just feel like it didn't look good on my body. So I was like, so I spent like a good 5-10 minutes figuring out if I wanted to keep it still or give it to someone. Because the thing is, like, I sell really cute clothes, and a lot of the times my Depop, like the people that follow me on Depop or buy stuff from my Depop are not from my social medias. They're from the app itself. Like, they find me from hashtags and stuff. Okay, it's a lot later right now, and it's like 4 p.m. and I just listed a few things off of my Depop, like some new items, so it looks really cute. This is how it's been looking like. So I was about to scroll on this screen, even though it's touchscreen. I was like about to scroll on the screen, but pretty cute stuff on there. So everything, there's a lot of things on sale, and I was just like editing them right now because a lot of them need to be sold. I want to get rid of this necklace. This is a moon necklace. I don't really wear a lot of necklaces like that. I'm taking a picture over this the salt lamp that I have, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Oh, actually, I think that would be cute. I think I'm just gonna do it. I was gonna do it on this camera because, like, when I take pictures on that camera, the pictures look really, really good. I want to see on this camera to see how that looks. Okay, it's not like bad on this camera. I get like all the angles. I really love selling on Depop, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I mean, I wish I could have thought of this like 2-3 years ago. Not sell, but I used to give my clothes to Savers. Would give away really, really cute items. I don't know what is better, like getting paid to sell your unused items or giving them to a thrift store, because people say it's ethical to give them to a thrift store, but it's also good to get paid while doing it, because you're also like, both of them are technically thrift shopping if you really think about it. It's just one of them you're getting paid, and then the other one you can add on your taxes. It looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna use this one on it. It looks pretty good. I know I just said that, but I actually like it. Take a picture with it on so people could see what it looks like. This is how it looks on my neck. What I do, if I take them on from my camera, I take the SD card out and I put it in my SD card reader. This thing is from Amazon. I've had so many of these already. Put it in there and I put it on my phone. Download it. It looks so much better on my phone, but I'm gonna post about it. Oh, and then I also have this panda necklace that I haven't worn in a million years. Really cute necklace. I really love pandas, and I think that's obviously why I got it, but I just don't wear it. Like, that's the thing. Like, selling these sandals, and I haven't worn them in a really long time, but they're really cute. Like, they're freaking cute, but it's just I don't wear them.